Hello, I'm Jason Hayward. This is an introduction to my book, #Married, which is available for free download at www.jason.church. The purpose is to draw our attention together to how the Bible speaks of marriage. This book talks about marriage between a man and a woman, as well as our relationship with God as a marriage. What follows are 10 brief thoughts about marriage that I will develop more fully in this book. First, a desire to marry and for the faithfulness of a spouse are rooted within human nature by our Creator. Second, there's no closer relationship to what God intends for us with Himself than the marriage of a man and a woman. Third, God is faithful. He's a faithful, covenant-keeping God. He cannot break His word. Marriage is based on a covenant designed by God. It's first and foremost a lifelong commitment. Likewise, God is steadfastly committed to us and our good when we have committed ourselves to love Him for life and we remain faithful. Fourth, just as the woman of God completes the man of God and vice versa, as far as any human being could in an incomplete way, the union of God with each of us actually completes us. As St. Augustine said about God, our heart is restless until it finds rest in you. You are made for what the Apostle Paul called Christ in you. Fifth, just as in marriage, it's not about the individual. So it is in relationship with God. It's not about you, so you must get your focus off of yourself. In your own life, it's about yielding your interests and your will to the other. In your life together, it's about yielding your interests and will together to God's interests and His will. Sixth, we can only love selflessly as God intends when we've died to our own selfishness. Marriage, where two become one, is intended to be a vehicle to help accomplish that death to self. Newly married people do not get along when self-interest is high, ultimately resulting in the death of the marriage if no change comes. Seventh, while marriage results in children, those children belong to the family of God, not to the man and the woman. The focus is not to be the children's interests, but God's interests and will. We are to multiply and to make disciples of our children for the glory of God. God delights in His children, you included, more than we do our children. Eighth, while marriage brings two together in the flesh, it does not bring them together in soul, that is, mind, will, and emotions, nor in spirit. The only way to complete the unity that God intended for each person is to unite themselves fully to God, Christ in them. Ninth, just as we help each other and submit to each other in marriage, Christ in us helps us. We are co-workers together. We share great responsibility in this life. We are to function together as one. 10th, you should daily cherish your spouse above all other people. They are a beautiful gift of God. Much more so, you should cherish your God more than your spouse and any other good gift He has given to you. The greatest thing in life is love, God's way. God's design for relationships is so good. Let's jump in together.